I talked about, so I asked for a spray tan subscription for Christmas. My husband said, bet. He went and found a certification, like an online class certification course. He took the class, got the certification. He has a certificate and everything. He bought the kit, and I now have a like spray tan tent in my home that he can put up and take down. And he does it. He knows the formulas, and he sprays me anytime that I want. Anytime that I want, I'm like, hey, can I have an appointment? And he spray tans me every time. Spray tanning makes me feel really good, and he knows that.
Yes, men are meant to worship and reverence women. So providing for a woman has nothing to do with money and more to do with this energy. And I'm not even talking about technically just the physical form of a man, okay? Even just a structure, the energy of a masculine container, right? Putting stipulations on how much time you work as a woman because your body biologically is not meant to overwork. It's not meant to stay in survival states of burnout and exhaustion. This can manifest as diseases down the road for you. Okay. You think, oh, I'm supposed to work hard. Like I'm supposed to be doing. No, you were conditioned for that. But yes, a man is meant to worship a woman. Now, our ancestors, they were actual leaders in antiquity before men decided that they were jealous of women and so decided to strip them of their power and make them subservient and subjugate women. All right. So this is how we ended up in this fucking mess that we're in now. But women are intuitive. We have the ability to see the unseen. I don't care if it's a, let's say you're going to work as a marketing executive for a company. Fine. I don't fucking care. You're still, right, walking in this gift of intuition, of deep power, of potent sacred power. You can see the unseen. You can see what a man cannot see. You can intuit what a man cannot intuit. Okay? That is the power of a woman. This is the divine feminine rising, right? But men were jealous of that. The job of a man is to support you so that you don't burn out, all right? The positive thing about women having this power is absolutely you can see the unseen. You can see beyond logic, reasoning, right? However, this is a extremely sensitive energy. So this energy can be tapped into, and tampered with by you overworking and you not having a structure on when to stop your work. Okay. I don't care about, this proving energy, this energy that we've been taught to prove our worth via our output, how much work, how much productivity, right, that you're immersing yourself in. This is antithetical. This is the opposite of what a woman should be doing, right? This is the opposite of the work that a woman should be aligning herself with. Really, a woman should be sleeping 10 plus hours a day or resting 10 plus hours a day. Your body is not meant for this. All right. So it's not a curse that you are not meant to work hard as a man or to absorb the physical responsibilities of a man. It is a blessing. You are a leader. When we say divine, when we say sacred feminine, this is not just some trendy tagline. This is the woman rising to what she is remembering herself to be. We are unearthing, right, our treasure. We are unearthing our power, our royalty. So when I say that a man should provide for a woman, or the masculine should be providing for a woman, maybe you are not interested in dating or marriage or whatever the case may be, having a man in your presence, fine, no problem. Your masculine is the structure that you give yourself in terms of your work. Okay? That is the structure. But in the meantime, if you do have a partner, he should be worshiping you and carrying that weight. He should be urging you to protect your energy. He should be picking up the slack. And it's not even slack. It's not as if you're lazy. You are not lazy. You are woman. You are powerful. You are potent. You are sacred. And the work that you do is important to the planet. I don't care if you're going to go paint. I don't care if you're presenting a presentation at work. I don't care if you're tending to your children. The work is important to the planet. You are important to the planet. You are empress, you are royalty, and you are goddess. And I think I'm pretty tired and exhausted of seeing women having like feeling like they have to prove themselves through work, right? Striving for the top place, striving to compete with men. You don't need to compete with a man. When you walk into a room, that is work. Why? Because you're magnetic. Why? Because you're powerful. A man has to work through logic, through work, through physical exertion, not you. That's not your place. You are worthy just for being. Sure, a man, I'm not saying that a man is not worthy for being. Fine. He was made for physical labor, for structure. Okay? And yes, you need some of that power within yourself. You need to hold a masculine, like this is what I'm talking about, structure. Okay? I didn't have a lot of masculine, actually, you know what's funny? You can have both. You can have too much feminine structure or feminine energy, or you can drown yourself in this soft boundaries. I made a video about this, about how the feminine energy can be overflowing so much that she doesn't have any boundaries. But you can also have too much masculine energy, right? Where you're working yourself hard to the bone and you feel like you won't be supported if you're not working hard. This is untrue. If you have faith in any higher power, if you don't have faith in a higher power, I probably couldn't help you. I'm going to be honest with you. But if you believe you're supported by a higher power, by creator, ancestors, angels, your guides, then you have to know that you would be supported and that you're worthy to be supported without hard work. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, a man is made to worship women, to reverence women. This is what I'm talking about, providing. All right? Sure, the money can be there, fine. Women naturally, when you are aligned to your creative work, your ability and your power to bring in money is so swift. First of all, money is friends with women, especially because women, right, and money come from the same source. You're both feminine energy. You both this flowy energy, believe it or not. All right? You're just becoming more, because men cut off your access to funds, right? Women in the past 50 years just now are becoming or have been able to have access to funds without the consent of a man. You couldn't even open a credit card without a man or get a car without a man, right? You were shielded from that. Men hid that because they wanted to take your power away. They stripped you of the ability for funds without them. But now we don't have that problem. Okay? So yes, money can flow to you. Sure, you don't need a man to provide for you. But if he is there, his job is to physically provide for you. That's it, and that's all. Okay? You are empress, you are goddess. And if you need help, if you're feeling like you're in this survival burnout energy and you don't want to break your body down by too much work, and you want to infuse yourself, infuse your routine with grounding practices, I have a free feminine nervous system guide for you. And this will help you to determine if you're in this nervous system imbalance energy where you're living on survival and you're living on high or hard work. Okay? Because you're missing out on pleasure, on passion, because you believe that you're meant to grind like a man. All right? I also, if you want to go deeper with me, you can take a look at my courses. I also have a 7-day rewiring from fear to faith nervous system rewiring. And you can follow me at the Empress Azure. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye.